It's good, YouTube. Elephant in the room. All right, man. I just wanted to share a couple thoughts with this Nipsey Hussle situation, bro. I mean, I didn't know dude too well, as far as I really wasn't put up on game about him. Probably coincidentally, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was watching a couple of his interviews and all that, and dude was a dime in the dozen, man. I mean, I ain't gonna sit up there in front I was a huge Nipsey fan or whatever the case may be, but far as what he was pushing, far as black businesses, being real innovative, empowering this community, and making that leap or that step forward that I feel like the black community need to follow suit or towards. Pretty much this situation pretty much it definitely had a bad look on it, man, and it really it's messed up only because it's various ways of why it's messed up, but mainly it's just for them people that really go out their way. And it's one thing to elevate yourself. It takes a very strong man to block out the harsh realities of his environment, empower himself. But it takes an even stronger man to pretty much go out of his way after accomplishing that level of success to go back to where he came from. Pretty much what most people would see as counterproductive, and try to show different methods and formulas and different ways of basically living a different life that, for the generations to come, to pretty much break the mold in our our habits and pretty much our traditions, our negative, how we publicize and how we perceived, and the whole, just pretty much, man, all of our bad habits that we practice, man, they pretty much show a brand new, different way of going about things, man. And it's just messed up that, far as a mainstream artist to take that stance as, just not as a public figure, but as an activist, and really trying to show different ways of empowering people that come from such a negative environment, man. So for somebody like him to pretty much, for that to happen to, you feel me, optics wise, it's not a good thing, man. You got all these, I'm not advocating violence and whatsoever, but you got so many of us killing each other, and all these dirty cops and all these motherfuckers that be doing shit to us. They ain't got no business doing none of that. You feel me? Niggas ain't sitting up there going out their way addressing that shit. Nobody ain't sitting up there on having Trayvon, Mike Brown. You feel me? All these unarmed black, shootings and stuff. Nobody's sitting up there raising a gun towards that, but let it be a black man coming from a very impoverished situation with the eye stacked against him to not only succeed, but to go back to where he came from and try to uplift those. It's just a bad look, man. That's cowardice, man. I don't see who would sit up there and contemplate, you feel me, doing such an action. But I mean, that's pretty much my take on it, man. It's a very sad situation. I just hope that, it gotta stop, man. This gotta stop on a for real tip. It gotta stop, because it's not, we trying to move forward, bro. It gotta stop. We gotta do better, man. We too old. We too old. We ain't got no excuses at this point. Too much time that went by. You feel me? I understand that this generations from psychological oppression that translates into these impoverished situations. But bro, it's about that time, bro. It's a time for change. We can't keep having that same excuse, bro. We got to take matters into our own hands, because if we don't show an example of how to love ourselves, we can't expect for those that aren't a part of that situation, aren't a part of that community, to sit up there and follow that suit. You feel me? But that's just my personal thoughts about it, man. But check in with me. Thanks for watching.